I want to thank VEWO for sending me their brand new dog water fountain. And look, if you have a multi-dog household like I do, you probably already know the struggle with large water containers. This is the one I'm replacing, and it does hold a lot of water and it does its job effectively. However, no matter how much a container holds, if it doesn't stay clean, it's not good for your dogs. It doesn't come with a manual, but it's pretty easy to put together. It does have an installation video that you scan a QR code to see. However, it goes by pretty quick. So I'm going to show you and let you rely on this if you want to. It has a rear tank and a front tank. The rear tank has this lip here, and then the front tank has this notch. And you want to line those two up so that one falls into the other like this so that they're connected. What's going to hold them together is the lip right here. So you're going to actually drop this unit into the rear tank, and that lip is going to go over the front tank. It's probably easiest to go ahead and fill it at this point. And there is a little max line down here that you'll see that you don't want to go over. Also, if you want to use the emblem as a guide here, their logo, that's about max right there. Now this rear tank holds 6 liters on its own. You just want to kind of be aware though that this water in the rear tank is not constantly circulating like the other water. It's really to refill this tank. So, and you can do that at the press of a button, but just keep that in mind. If your dogs don't drink a lot of water, you may not want to fill it all the way to the top. And of course you can fill it through that hole. I just prefer to do it the other way because it's easier to see the lines. After that, you have this lower tray. You're going to see a piece like this that is going to fit in right there, and it faces that notch there. So this angular portion faces this here. And you just want to push that down into the hole like that. Should look something like that when you're done. Next, you're going to have the pump itself. It comes with a filter installed in it. I just pulled it out of there to kind of show you. And they do send replacements with that as well. This pump is going to go on the end of the section that you just installed. So basically, you're installing it like this. Now, it matters which way this faces because this cable needs to go in that slot right there. So we're going to just align this to where it faces properly. Cable is going to be installed right there. So you should end up with something that looks like this. Once you have that together, just slide it down in there like that. And then this portion is going to plug in right there. Wire goes through there, plugs in there. They're going to send you a few of these filters. They just go right down in here. They also send a few of these carbon type filters. Once this is washed out, then you can place it in there. In their video, they show a stainless steel tray, but this is a ABS food grade plastic tray, and it's the exact same shape and size. It just fits right down in here like this. And your power is going to come from a standard USB charger that fits into the back. Now, as far as water sloshing, if your dogs slosh water, they're going to slosh water. But this is actually minimal compared to the other feeders that I've had. I'm actually pretty happy that that all landed on the mat and nowhere outside of the mat. That's a pretty good indication that it is better than others. And as you can see, that water is moving around there fairly freely, and that is a good sign that that water is not going to become stagnant. So I know one concern that people may have with a fountain like this is whether it's quiet or not, and it absolutely is. I can't really hardly hear it at all. You know, if you're a multi-dog household, this is a great idea. It holds a lot of water and it keeps the water moving all the time and filtered all the time, which is really important because we all know with those really large dog water bowls, they're convenient because they hold a lot of water. But honestly, if the water doesn't move around and your dogs don't drink it fast enough, sometimes that water can be a little bit, funky. And one of the things that I love about the VEWO container is the water is always circulating and being filtered. And well, nothing is going to keep your dogs from drooling. At least this keeps their water clean. And every time it goes down that little hole, it's going through a filter, which keeps it super clean. For anyone looking for a large water container for their dog, this is great for multi-dog households, but really any dog owner would like this. It's just super easy to refill. When you need to refill it, you just press a button. Super quiet, easy to clean, holds a ton of water, so you're not constantly refilling it. And every time it goes back down that funnel, it's going through a filter, so it's staying super clean. If you want one of these for yourself, I'll link it down below in the description. That is an affiliate link. It helps us out at no extra cost to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Won't we, buddy?